Christians today, you know, you look at Abraham. He negotiated with God over Sodom and Gomorrah.
Wow.
This is Sodom and Gomorrah. And yet he said, God, you find 10 righteous, will you destroy? God says, no. I won't destroy for 10's sake. There's only one, Lot. God will not destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. And yet we are saying that God will judge America.
Yeah.
Hey, don't tell me there are no 10 righteous in America.
Yeah.
Come on. You know, where did this idea come from? And then you start getting accused because you give people hope and grace. But actually, it's the word in season. It's the gospel of grace. Grace is not a teaching. Grace is the gospel.
Yeah.
It is not do good, get good, do bad, get bad. It is you can receive good you don't deserve.
Wow.
Because another received all the bad he didn't deserve.
Wow.
Wow.
What is hope? Why is it important? Why do you spend all your life preaching it?
Well, I think just real practically, Matt, there's a lot of things pushing people down in life. You know, no matter who you are, you face challenges in health and finances and relationships. And, you know, if you're not careful, you can just sink down and kind of just go through the motions of life. You're not expect anything good. And, you know, you can be a believer and know the Lord and all that, but you're not releasing your faith. But I don't think that, I know God doesn't want us to live that way. And I believe, like the scripture says, the path of the righteous gets brighter and brighter. Doesn't mean that we don't have difficulties all along the way, but God wouldn't have us here if he didn't have something better up in front of us. We should be growing and taking new ground and being a blessing to others. And I think it takes hope to stir that up. And really, you can't even have faith if you don't first have hope. You got to know, God, you got something better for me, or I wouldn't be breathing today. So I'm going to stir my gifts up, and I'm not going to focus on everything that's wrong. I'm going to look at what's right. I'm going to go be a blessing to somebody else. But it's just an attitude of faith I think is so important to live to really reach the fullness of your destiny. So I think that's what hope's about.
What's the opposite of hope?
I guess the opposite of hope would be despair, or just being mediocre, or kind of being numb to life, having no passion. I think that, you know, I don't think you have to be hopeless, like, you know, you're going to end it all. But just, I think some people have lost their passion. They've lost their zeal for life. And it's easy to do because there's pressures in life. There's things pushing us all down, and sometimes it's one thing after another. But I really believe part of hope is being grateful each day.
There you
Say,
go.
God, today is a gift that you've given me. And yes, you know, I may have 1,000 things wrong, but I'm going to find 5 things that are right, and I'm going to be grateful for that. And so when you start seeing, you know, and when you too, and this, I don't like to be negative about it, but if you look at it in perspective to say, what if I found out what if we all knew we had 3 weeks to live?
Wow.
Well, we'd probably love people better. We'd probably enjoy this day. We'd probably go out and look at the flowers. We'd probably be, you know, not take things for granted. And I think that we should live each day like knowing that this day is a gift. Not that we're going to go tomorrow, but just taking time to appreciate. I think you know, I have a tendency too. You look back 20 or 30 years ago and you think, man, those were the good old days. Remember this
Wow.
and that. You know what? These are the good old days right
Come on
now.
now.
We're healthy, we're strong, we're here in Jerusalem, man. Yeah, we can all find something, even if we're not here, even if you're at home, you know, you can find, well, I'm just going to work today, Joel. I'm just, you know, cleaning the house. But yeah, but you know what? You have strength today. You have family. You have people in your life to love. There's so much to be grateful for. And I think when you're grateful, it helps you to be more hopeful and just to believe that God does have something good in front of you. I grew up like this. It was part of my natural personality to be optimistic. I realized a lot of people weren't like that. They just grow up just negative, just going through the motions. Nothing good ever happens to me. I'll never get any good breaks. Just my luck, you know, that kind of attitude. But you got to turn that around, because what's playing in your mind all day is drawing in what you're thinking about.
Wow.
When you turn it around and think, you know what, God, I'm grateful to be alive, and I feel blessed, and I think that I'm healthy, and